First, let's go to the downloaded zip file in the Downloads folder. Double-click the file to unzip it, and you will see a new file folder. This folder contains everything that we need for our project. Let's open it now. You'll notice that inside we have a variety of other folders, which are organized by what kind of media they contain. In general, it's good to be organized with your project folder, as it will save you time and energy in the future. Now go ahead and open Adobe Premiere. If you're in a lab setting and not working on your personal computer, you may be asked to log into your account using your Brown account. Under email address, type brown.edu and hit enter. You will then be asked to duo authenticate, after which you will be able to open Premiere. To create a new project, navigate up to File, then New Project. Let's name our project Terminatrix Workshop Video. Under Location, hit the Browse button on the right. As mentioned before, it's recommended that you create a project folder that contains your project and all of your media, so that it's all in one place. Since we already have a project folder, navigate to the MML Video Workshop folder in your downloads, and then select the project folder for your location. Click OK in the bottom right corner and you should now have a blank Premiere project open. Navigate to the top menu bar in Premiere and click File, then Import. Navigate to the MML Video Workshop folder in your downloads. Highlight the footage and audio folders by holding down the Shift button on your keyboard and clicking on both of them. Finally, click Import. You will notice that both folders are now in your bin area. And if you click on them, the folders expand to show you the media we have available for the project. It's worth noting at this point that the files in the bin are copies, meaning anything we do to them will not affect your original files. This is a concept known as non-destructive editing, which allows you to feel free to experiment with your media, knowing that the original will always be safe and intact. It may be useful to get rid of the numbers in the names of the bin folders. You can rename the bin folders by right-clicking on them and then selecting Rename, or create a new bin by right-clicking on the bin area and selecting New Bin. We recommend creating a new bin for sequences, like the one we're about to create. A sequence is an organizational container for your video project that allows you to compose and edit all your media into a single instance in the timeline area. Sequences have specific properties that you set at the beginning of your editing process, and those properties are then applied to all the media in the sequence. These properties include things like resolution, as in HD or 4K. Another is frames per second, with 24, 30, and 60 being popular choices. If you are new to video editing, it will be easiest if you choose your sequence settings based on where you think you will publish your video afterwards. The settings we choose now will be a great general purpose setting for all of your video projects. To create a new sequence, navigate to your top menu bar and select File, then New, then click Sequence. You will see several tabs with the tab Sequence preset already highlighted. Select Digital SLR, 1080p, then DSLR 1080p 30. As you learn more about video, you can change aspects of this preset by navigating to the Sequence tab above. Name your sequence something relevant, in this case, Terminatrix Main Sequence. While it's perfectly fine to make an entire video project in just one sequence, as you develop and create more complicated projects, you may find it useful to compartmentalize your work, and thus naming your sequences will be useful. You will notice that the sequence displays immediately in your timeline. Now you can start editing your media.